some of the judging was for me a little bit over the place, but I wasn't there. I just seen what I've seen. I had personally, I had Hadi in it to win it. We're going to get
Yeah,
controversy all over the spectrum, but if you're doing it pose for pose, then we Hadi is the winner.
you're back on. You're fucking like when someone's back on full gill, and you can see it in your training. I see it in the training now. So, what's your weight right now, training wise?
As of this morning, it was 296.
296. Okay.
Yeah.
And can you tell us? Would you open about your cycle? I think you used to just
Yeah,
talk
I'll
about your
give a
shit.
fuck. I'll
Okay.
give a fuck.
So what would you
Yeah.
be running right now? Nathan the Asha, two fucking 96, 97. What are you fucking
So
slamming right now?
what I should be running, right, and what I'm actually running is different.
All right, guys, welcome back to another episode of Muscle Discord. And again, another special guest back on the show again. Nathan the Asha, brother. Welcome back. How are you doing, brother?
A little bit tired, bro. It is midnight.
It's
I
midnight.
was
Yeah,
on the I was on the sofa.
you almost passed out again. We were supposed to have you on the Monday live show, and it was 2 a.m. You tried your best to stay up, but it was just too late. And
Yeah, I was too tired from the weekend, bro. To be honest.
yeah. So no worries, but that's why I wanted to get you on anyways, because I did want to get your take on this crazy Mr. Olympia weekend. We have a new Mr. Olympia champion, Samson Dauda. First off, I want to say congratulations to Samson Dauda. That's a big accomplishment. Not easy to do, not easy to win the Mr. Olympia. He
For
did it.
sure.
He's bringing it home to the UK. He's bringing it back home to you guys, which is that the first time it's ever been?
Yeah. No, it's been Dorian
Or just sorry,
probably
Yates, of course, yes, but it's been
20
so
years.
long.
Is it 26 or 27 years?
Yes. So
Yeah,
yeah,
man.
so big deal. Last time was with Yates, and now it's with Samson Dauda. So I just want to put that out there first because I gave my opinion on what I think happened at the show. We're going to look at some of the other pros, some of the other legends in the sport, and what they think, because it seems to be people hear opinions from a certain few people, and then they think that's the end all be all. And no, there's people that have different opinions on what happened, and I want to get your opinion on what happened and get your experience. You've been on the Mr. Olympia stage many times, so you've seen these guys up close in person. You've competed against Samson many times. So
Yeah.
who better to talk to than Nathan Diasha and get your an opinion on this? So all right, well, let's just jump into it. So Samson Dauda is the new Mr. Olympia. What was your take on watching the whole Mr. Olympia weekend, the prejudging, the finals? It was tied in prejudging, Samson and Hadi. Then somehow Samson beat Hadi at the night show by 3 points. It swapped there, but give me your assessment, full uncensored. Let me know what you
For
think.
me, for obviously, guys, for me, I'm over the move of Samson and his wife bringing it back to the UK. For those guys, it's a massive deal.
Yeah,
Regardless who wins it, I think the whole of the UK will be behind the winner. So for us, even though it's a bit controversy, the win, as bodybuilding fans, we don't really care. We're just happy that it's we've got the stand out in the UK.
yeah,
In regards to the stream, what I watched, it was absolutely dreadful. It was like it's the worst I've ever seen.
yeah.
Crazy laser beams and all this madness and the backlighting. I know it's obviously it's the Olympian, it's a show, but at least do the prejudging on a black canvas, and then obviously don't judge the night show because it doesn't really get
It's
judged anyway. To be totally honest,
yeah,
unless it's like that close. Like you see a lot of the guys, they say, "Oh, it's too judging. We were judged in the morning and the evening." Well, like one time you got judged at 5 o'clock, and then again at 5:30. So it's not two shows. It's just one show, right? So
yeah,
do it one time, then that's why it's called the show. Saturday's a show, and it's
yeah.
prejudging on the Friday. Like I said, I was watching most of it off like Stefan's pictures and other people's pictures, right? And Sergio's and stuff, because like I said, the streamers going off all the time. It
Yeah.
was orange blade, like some old 1980s camera or something.
Yeah.
So it wasn't the best, you know. For $50 is a bit pricey.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, for me, obviously right now Samson is the standard of
Yeah.
Mr. Olympia. That's the standard, and I think that Hadi then is the standard for the Arnold, right? Because you've
That's
seen a
right.
lot of guys at the Arnold who placed way differently last at the weekend than they did at the Arnold, which is a bit unusual, really, because
Hmm.
normally it's without saying, it's the guy who wins the Arnold is normally top three at the Olympia, top four. So when
Yeah.
you see like the people like Wesley and stuff down in eighth, I think you're like, whoa. And other
Yeah.
some of the judging was for me a little bit over the place, but I wasn't there. I just seen what I've seen. I had personally, I had Hadi in it to win
Yeah.
it. Um,
Yeah.
but then when they were moving them around, I knew Derek wasn't in for a shot. No disrespect to Derek, he wasn't there. I don't
Yeah.
know. Last year, even though he won it, he should have won it last year for me.
Yes. Me.
So Derek wasn't really in the mix. Um, and from how I'm looking at it, for me personally, I think if Nick Walker would have been there, it would have been a battle between Nick Walker and Samson. So, Nick's kind of let that one again slip, which is a little bit. If I was Nick, I'd be absolutely
Oh
heartbroken, because
yeah.
last year you could have won it, and
Yeah.
this year again they give you a chance to where you had it.
Yeah.
The biggest thing for me, the biggest mess up for me was Andrew Jack. If he would have bought anything the same as last Texas,
Texas. Yeah.
he would have won it. He would have
Yeah.
won,
He would have been
right?
right
Because
there at least. Yeah. Yeah.
I believe Texas would have won it, because
Yeah.
Samson isn't known for conditioning. He
No.
has a beautiful silhouette,
Yeah.
or he's got size, right? He's got the shape. Doesn't have the condition, but Andrew has everything, literally everything. So I believe Andrew wouldn't have come in
Yeah.
at the size he did. Obviously after Texas, Aceto was like, yeah, we're going to come in bigger. And I'm like, bro, he was like 290 at Texas. If the guy comes in 10 pound lighter, it's lights out. Like, why would you even try and come heavier? We know bodybuilding is a size game, okay, but he doesn't need size. He doesn't need it. The, the
No.
the guy's big enough. Same with Samson. I think Samson getting prepped by his wife. I believe, his physique is a lot more come back together again. His waist has come down
Yeah.
a little bit compared to last year. It looks more flowy. It looks better. But for me, I'm a sucker for conditioning. You obviously
Stick it. Okay.
feel, I'm not the biggest person. You see there, look, even Andrew's waist doesn't look like the Andrew of in what we're used
Yeah.
to. And even his
Yeah.
stomach.
He's holding it right there, right there. He can't really suck it in. And I did speak to Chris Psycho Lewis. Interview just came out, and yeah, they said he wasn't on the same page as Chris Aceto. Chris Aceto wanted to bring him up over 300 pounds, and it backfired. It didn't. It didn't work. I don't know why. I mean, because Tyler Mannion said, "Hey, just come in 10% sharper, man. Texas, you're in there. You can
That's
win. You
it.
can win the Olympia, man." So
Bro, not even that. The way you're playing the size game with Samson, Samson's always gonna
yeah,
outsize you.
yeah,
Samson is a beast, right? He's always
yes,
gonna outsize you. So if you know you can't beat Samson on size, but you're close to him, how you beat him? The condition. You have
yeah.
to go condition, right? So regardless of all this, come heavier. Andrew should have went back to the drawing board and just got conditioned. Come
Just
in shredded, because no one look at Martin, bro. Martin was 106 kilo,
yeah.
107 kilo.
What is
No one
that? That's like
cares.
yeah, two something 20, 230.
Yeah, he got
Yeah,
he got fourth, right?
yeah,
Or maybe maximum 109 or something. But
yeah.
because Martin put a post up saying he was lighter than 2022.
He
So
came
we
in. He
know
just
that.
came with the conditioning. Yeah, just come with the
That's it.
conditioning, man.
But then uh, you look at the Olympiad, and I think condition wise, the only Olympia we've had since Phil, who's been shredded, was Hadi. You know,
Yeah.
Derek wasn't from the back. Derek's conditioned, but from the front, he's not. You know, and then you know we go to Brandon, which is
Yeah.
conditioned a bit. Rami,
Yeah.
you know, it's not really there, but a lot of guys like over in Europe, for us it's condition, and you see a lot of the European guys, you know,
Well,
we're always shredded, and I
let's
think
take a
Hadi was the
yeah,
same
Hadi.
way.
Let's take a look at Hadi because you just look at this video they posted today. I think this was today or yesterday, and it's just you can just see the hardness, the dryness, the conditioning is there. It's just absolutely like imagine him in person. This is this video. Imagine him in person. It's that much better, and it's just like it wasn't enough to take out Samson Dauda, which is granted because Samson has a great aesthetically pleasing looking physique. But look at the obliques here, just shredded. He came in and did what I think he needed to do. He was tied at prejudging, and then everyone said that Hadi came in tighter for the finals, so he improved. And Samson kind of to me just looked the same for finals, yet he
Yeah,
beats him.
yeah. You know, for Hadi, I think, when you look on it, when you had the top three call out right, and
Yeah.
you had Samson in the middle. It sounds bad saying it, but Samson made them both look like boys, right? Because
Yes,
he's so big,
he's
like
huge.
he's huge. Maybe I think what is he 6 foot or 6'1",
6'2". I think he's 6'2".
6'2"? I
Yeah.
want that at 5'3",
Yeah.
5'4".
No, that's 5'6". I think 5'5", five
Exactly.
six.
So
Yeah. Yeah.
it's and Hadi's a little bit shorter. So
Yeah.
Samson made them look small, but
Yeah.
if you come down to what the basics of bodybuilding is, you got to be judged on it. But then you look at someone like Hadi, and
Yeah.
pound for pound, Samson is not the most muscle. Hadi is pound for
No,
pound
Hadi is. Yes, he is. Hadi's
in
big.
height and structure, right?
Yeah.
Samson's just a big unit, and
Yeah.
you can see there.
Well, look at the
This,
conditioning difference right away. When you see Hadi, we just showed
yeah,
Hadi, and now look at this. It's like it's not.
but I
He's
think,
pretty. It's pretty though. Like
yeah,
look at this. Yeah.
but I think I watched what with Psycho Lewis and what he said.
Yeah.
Samson was told to come in harder
Yeah.
from his last show. He listened
He.
to what was said. Okay, so I believe he was rewarded for what he was
Yeah.
told to do.
He did what
Right,
he had to
so
do.
yeah, he was told come in harder.
Yeah.
He wasn't
Yeah.
the hardest, but he came in harder than
Harder
he
for him.
normally does.
Yes.
So for him, that's hard enough. Obviously, I think he knows he has to get sharper and sharper, and
Yeah.
that's why he done the pre-show to see
Yeah.
where he was at. Which for me, I thought was a great move. To do that little peak week and bring it down. People were giving a bit of shit over, but for me, I think it was
Yeah.
brilliant because he needed to drop a few pounds from France, which I think he did. He said he was 305 at France, and he's probably like 298 or something,
Yeah.
or 300. So it's a few pound drop, right, which can make
Yeah.
a massive difference. But you see here,
Yeah.
for me, what I was worried about, because the press conference
Yes. That freaked
had
me
good
out when I
lighting,
saw
right?
that. Yeah.
Had good lighting, and I text Stefan and said, "Has Samson fucked it? Has he fucked it?"
That's what
And
I thought when I.
Stefan said, "I don't know. I don't know." So I'm like, he didn't look that good on the Thursday,
Yeah.
but whatever Marlene done
Whatever
on
they
Friday,
did.
it changed.
Yeah. Yes.
So she knows her shit, right? She
Yeah.
knows what she's doing. She knows her husband's body.
Yes.
Because on the Thursday, bro, I was like, my head was just like, what the fuck you doing? Because
Yeah,
I was
that's
like,
that, and and I made a video and I went really all in on that because that's I mean I'm just very blunt in what my assessment of people, and I was like he might have just ruined the whole weekend for himself. That wasn't a good look, right? Usually when you're going to
yeah,
do that, AKA Ronnie Coleman when he took his shirt off and it just blew the world away. Like holy shit, okay, this guy's going to win. Samson didn't do that when he took his shirt off. It was like, oh, what? Okay, are you sure?
because
Are you ready? What?
I
It
I
was
missed the
different.
whole press conference because it
Yeah,
was just fucking boring and far too long, and
it was. Yeah. Oh my
I
god,
hate
it
all
was.
this. Oh, thank you guys and thank the Lord and just thank your family, thank your coach. That's it.
Yeah.
Get on with your shit, right? You put the
Yeah.
hard work in. Your coach is a diet, and a lot of the guys are too pretty correct. There is no
Yeah.
charisma no more. There's no
Yeah.
hustle and tussle. There's none of this. Listen, I'm gonna fuck your ass up. There's just everyone's Mr. Nice and Mr. Polite, and
Yeah.
when
Phil
that's not
Phil
you,
Heath and
be
Kai.
honest.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
be honest, be yourself. If you're gonna win it, you're gonna win it. So listen, bro, take your shit off. If not, you're the pussy,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So just be honest in what you're gonna say. And I think a lot of the guys, they want to try and please everyone, but show your personality, and people gotta love you or hate you. You see, there, like Derek, he don't look too
It's
good, bro.
just it's not popping. It's not. He's lean, but from the front, he's not like the quads aren't like Hadi's. The abs aren't tight and shredded like a Hadi. It's
He
just kind of
made
a
he made
I don't know.
improvements,
He
but
did.
on Instagram the legs looked fucking freaky. They
Yeah.
looked absolutely crazy, right? And then
Yeah.
he comes to show, and every year they were a little bit smaller. I'm like, how? Why? What's going on?
Yeah.
Like even last week he was training in his gym. The legs looked freaky. I think
Yeah.
obviously he posted that picture, but then when it comes to the stage, it was a little bit different. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I could see that Derek, he did work his ass off, and
Oh
obviously
yeah. Yeah.
you can see he's disappointed. But for me, bro, I just stopped training back for the few months, do
Yeah.
double leg sessions. Back from the back is lights out.
It's
Obviously, just
lights
bring
out.
the quads up because Samson's legs are crazy.
Yeah.
Haddy's are totally diced and sliced. Just do your homework. Back shots, he wins everything. Because if we put it down to pose, and
Yeah.
that's what it goes down to. I have Derek winning all the back shots, all the back
Yes.
shots, right?
Yeah. He did.
Front double, I would give to Hadi.
Yeah.
Front front lat press, I would give to Hadi.
Well, we're gonna.
You want to do it now? You want to go on?
Oh, I'm gonna tell you because that's a good transition into the next video, where we had the legends talking about it. Okay, so you had Dexter Jackson, you had Dennis James, Sean Ray's there, Victor Martinez, Paul Dillette. So let's hear what they have to say after they saw prejudging.
Would agree with you guys 100%. Look, I'm all for Samson. I love Samson's physique. But you just can't say just because you got a beautiful physique that you should win.
Yeah.
You have to be complete all the way around. If you're judging with him versus two guys that's harder than him, it's going to be very hard for him to beat both of these guys.
Still looking at it yesterday. Yesterday I had a Hardy winning, and I went back this morning when I woke up. I rewatched it. I rewatched the pay-per-view, and I looked at it from what the fans saw. Yeah. Samson was better than I thought, condition-wise. Hardy, I'm 100% sure he's going to come in 10, 15% better than last night.
Yep.
Samson, I think he's going to be the same, and I think that's going to be enough for Hardy to beat him.
Yep.
Who wins the front double biceps?
I like Samson.
Samson?
Hadi.
Samson.
Yeah, Samson.
Samson.
I think Hardy wins the front double. So front lat spread. Who wins front lat spread?
I like Hadi's front lat spread.
Hadi.
Hadi.
Why?
Yeah, Hadi.
I'm with Hadi. Like I said,
Okay, so Hardy.
So then,
Who wins the side chest, Sean?
I think Hadi wins the side chest.
100%. 100%. 100%.
All right.
Different because I like Samson's side chest.
Hadi.
Yeah, Hadi.
Hadi for sure.
Okay. Hardy. Who wins back double?
I go for Derek.
I think Derek.
Okay, easy call, right?
Derek.
Yes.
Yeah.
All agree. Who wins the rear lat spread?
Derek has the widest back up there.
Hadi.
No, Derek has both biceps.
I like Hadi's back. Yeah.
I go with Hardy too.
Lower lat.
He's thicker. So who wins the side triceps?
I think Hadi wins the side
Yes.
chest.
Hadi wins,
Hadi.
bro. Obliques are crazy.
Hadi.
Yeah, it was crisp.
Hardy.
Yeah.
So, hey guys, are we proving the
I
point
know.
right now? Who wins the most muscular? Who wins the abs and thighs?
Well, Hadi doesn't do the abs and thighs. He does a vacuum.
He does
No,
the
he
abs
does.
and thighs. He blows it out.
He does it.
It's very.
His abs are better than both of those guys.
Okay, does he win the abs
Yeah,
and
he
thighs?
wins it.
No, I go for Samson because
no,
Dex, who wins the abs and thighs?
Yeah, Hadi.
Hadi because he, like I said,
Okay.
he's got serratus.
Okay,
if
who
you-
Yes.
wins the most muscular? Okay.
I think Samson.
Samson.
Samson too.
He's a beast.
Samson.
Yeah, I like Samson.
One name.
so
Yeah.
like there you go. Like it's like they all are saying we got Hadi winning majority of the poses at prejudging, and then Hadi improves for the night. And then, so what really changes? Like he's already done the work. He's done. He's right. So I get again gratitude and everything to Samson for winning. He won, right? We're just kind of picking it apart here. This is what we're doing. We're just analyzing what people are saying and what some of the legends are saying. Dexter Jackson, they're all saying Hadi, 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 Hadi on 90% of the poses. Yet the judges gave it to Samson. And why do you think they gave it to Samson over? Even though these legends are saying, "Hey, no, we think Hadi."
I hate to say it and take a bloody word out of Milos's mouth, but hashtag bodybuilding.
Yeah.
in basically silhouette,
Yeah.
size, and he he's just enough to say he's in shape, right, and to win it. He's
Yes.
not shredded like you get the white other white guys
Yeah.
shredded to
Yeah.
Martin
Dry.
shredded and Nick Walker. He's he's not even as nice as Akeem, okay? And Akeem
No.
obviously has cracked his formula. But silhouettes, the way I look at it, I think they've judged it off. If you were standing in a line and if you're in a nightclub or whatever, you're standing in a line,
Yeah.
you see three guys, you see Derek, Hadi, and Samson. You think he's massive, Mr. Olympia, the big guy.
Yeah.
You look at Hadi in normal setting, you just think he's a gym guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you look at Derek, you're thinking not the same. Samson is more overpowering. That's all I can say. Is like his stature and his presence is more overpowering. Like I would Derek seemed after once he got moved to the side, his head fell and his physique fell off. He's like started to be like
Hmm.
lazy and he wasn't hitting it hard enough once he got moved to the center to where you see in Samson and Hadi, they were whether they were on the left or the right, they were up for it, they were fighting. I
Yeah.
think obviously that pushed Derek out, and then as Derek went further wide, that's when Martin gave him a shot because Martin was gracious enough and was happy enough to be in fourth
Yeah.
place, and he was hitting them poses like boom,
Yeah.
dominantly. And I think that's the only way I can look at it. Obviously, I'm buzzing Samson's won it because obviously my predictions I put Hadi, but personally I want the Samson to win it. But you're going to get
Yeah.
controversy all over the spectrum. But if you're doing it pose for pose, then Hadi is the winner. If you're
Yeah.
doing it off what Milos was to say, then you're going to go with Samson because he's more overpowering, he's more dominant, he's
Yeah.
more in your face, and that's I don't know, like
Yeah.
the argument's there, and
And
I think if
that's what I base it on. That's what I base it on is pose for pose, like the Dennis James and Dexter, like how they look at it. That's how I look at it, and that's why I was thinking that Hadi should
yeah,
probably won this thing. And then I understand why people in the Samson's fans, and I'm a fan of Samson too. I've always said he can be a multi-time Mr. Olympia, but I just didn't think he was there yet because he wasn't winning all the shots yet.
yeah,
That's
that's what I was
it.
saying. Like
I'm not
for me,
hate. I'm not hating on Samson.
yeah, for me, I do pose to pose.
Yeah.
I even on when I compete, I do a pose to pose and be realistic. You have to hit pose to pose, and
Yeah.
if it's down to that, then obviously you have to give it to Hadi.
Yeah.
But I think what's a little bit crazy is that not crazy, but well done for Samson saying he's going to go to the Arnold.
Yeah.
Hadi will go to the Arnold,
I think so.
and if we look at it, okay, it's the same judges, but look how they judge this year. This year to the Arnold to the Olympia, right? It's
Yeah.
the judging should be straight along the same board all year round.
That's
Maybe
that's why I make my predictions the way I do, because I was like, okay, well, Derek did what he had to do last year. Didn't I thought Hattie should have won, but they gave it to him because they liked what they saw. Derek comes in improved, bigger, chest is more striated a little bit. Conditioning was pretty much where it was last year, maybe a little bit. I don't know. It was kind of weird looking, but it was like there. The glutes are shredded, back's there. But then Samson comes in and wins, and goes down to third. So the judging is like
it's everywhere,
we're
right?
confused. We don't know now anymore what to predict.
It's sporadic because you look at Samson now as the Mr. Olympia, so he's the president. That's what
We
we need to
think,
go off.
unless
The
they
Mr.
change
Olympia.
it. Unless they go back to Derek next year or some shit. Like we don't know now.
Right, well, right now Samson is what we need to go for the Olympia, but
Yeah.
then Hadi's the criteria we need to go off for Ohio. But then what I don't get, for me, what confused me slightly, I believe Hadi was only 5% off on the weekend than he was at the Ohio.
At the, yeah. Yeah.
And the British I was there myself and I seen it. And I
Yeah.
think the British Samson was a little bit better than the Samson we've seen on Saturday night. A little bit
Yeah.
better,
He was sharper.
So Hadi beat him that one. So I don't know, understand how he won there. But then
Yeah.
what's a little bit dangerous, Samson's going to Ohio, and Ohio we know is judged on condition. It's the same judges.
Yeah.
So unless he knows the formula, I think it's a bit wary. That's why Mr. Olympias don't really win the Olympia and then go to the Arnold, because
Yeah.
it's the same
It's
judges,
risky.
but it gets judged differently. I don't know
Mm-hmm.
why. It should be the same criteria along the lines, But
Yeah. Unless
only,
Arnold has to do something with that. Let me. Arnold's like, these you guys before we go out there,
yeah, it's a
fucking
show, right?
condition. Yeah, yeah.
It's the biggest. It's the biggest. It is the biggest show on the calendar. Whether
It is
you want
the
to call
expo
it
and everything.
Olympia,
Yeah, yeah. It's
Olympia's
pretty
just
good.
got the prestige of Mr. Olympia, but
Yeah,
Arnold is the biggest
it's
show
massive. Yeah,
of the year, right? Like
yeah,
it's
yeah.
you want to be Arnold champion. You Mr. Olympia champion, okay, but I think deep down people want to be the Arnold champion, and
Yeah.
it's good. It's good to be Olympia, but if I was Samson, I'd be I'd be thinking before December 1st, should I go or shouldn't I go? But then again,
Yeah.
your confidence is riding high. You missed Olympia. It's
Yeah.
500,000. You're thinking, get that fucking money, baby.
He's gonna
Get
make
the
me a
money.
million. He's gonna make a million with it less than a year because his Olympia's now, and then he already made 600 plus another 500. That's
But
over a
then,
mil.
question
Yeah.
for you, right?
Yeah.
What will happen if Samson comes in the way he does at the Olympia,
Yeah.
and then Hadi comes in the same way he did last Ohio, and he beats him? What happens then? Where do we go? Where's the criteria? Where do we go? As
It's
you're a guy you watch all the shows, and
yes.
where do ourselves as pros go? Because Samson is the creme de la creme, right?
That's usually how it is. That's what we. Yeah. That's why they made him Mr. Olympia. That's what they want you to look like. Well, then now everyone tries to aim for that, and they go do that, and you guys don't place as well. So it is confusing now. I don't know. Like no one had really Samson winning the show, and all the predictions I did with all the other guys, Phil Kalahar, Ron Harris, Chris Cormier, we all had Samson in fourth or third at the most,
Yeah,
based on what we.
I would put him I had him second or third fighting. I had
Yeah,
personally had Hadi as the clear winner, but
yeah,
I only went off Ohio.
yeah.
I went off the
Yes,
Ohio show because
yeah. That's what everyone was going off of. Yeah, exactly. That
Yeah.
was the criteria. He did Ohio. He destroyed both shows, and it wasn't even really a close show. I think he won by 6 or so points in the UK. So that's not really necessarily close. That's almost unanimous. So we were like, okay, yeah, I think Hadi's probably going to win this, or Derek. And then Samson comes in and wins it. Barely wins it, but he wins it. And now we don't know. Okay, this is the new standard. But then we go to Ohio, and like you said, if Hadi beats him, or Derek beats him, or if Derek does it, I don't know if Derek's going to do it. But then,
Derek will do it.
yeah, I think he's kind of devastated by this thing. So
Yeah.
I take them off. Or Nick Walker does it. That'd be good if he did.
In regards to Nick, it'd be
Yeah.
good if he did, but you think he wouldn't get a lot of backlash for it? I think he would, because
Yeah. Well,
because let's think about it, right. It's now October. You
Yeah.
put out the Olymp. You put out the. I'm a Nick fanboy, right? So
yeah.
for me, I want to see him in every show. I think people might like his physique, but for me, I've got the most pretty physique. But
Yeah.
I like the work ethic he puts in. That's why I'm
Yeah.
a Nick Walker fan, right? And you won't. Right now is only 8 weeks from December.
That's true.
Or something.
Is he going to be
So
healthy?
if you put your name down in 4 more weeks that you're doing Ohio and you've just bottled the Olympia, I think people on the media are just going to bash you. They're just literally going to bash the shit out of you.
Yeah.
So obviously the money's good. He's
Yeah.
not short of money, Nick. He's not short of money.
No, he's got this. He's good.
So I would just leave it and I'll go Pittsburgh.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm gonna predict it now. He's gonna do the Pittsburgh Pro because I saw him make a response to it. He's like, he did a question mark emoji face.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, you're doing obviously you're doing
After the Pittsburgh one,
Yeah.
One is Jim Mannion's show.
Yeah,
The president.
100,000.
You look, you can redeem yourself from last year, but from
Yeah.
this year and looking the way you looked, it's a lot of money. And then
Yeah.
people, and then whatever the reason was behind it, then obviously, I think
Yeah.
the reason behind it we didn't get, because
Not fully. I don't think fully, but partially. It just he wasn't looking the way he wanted to look, pretty much. So,
Yeah.
which
I
is
think
not the.
needs
yeah.
a rest. Needs a rest.
Yeah, he burned himself out. Yeah,
Just go on holiday, go
Yeah.
do, but he's back in the gym. That's how
He's
you know
back.
that's how
Yeah.
you know something was seriously wrong, right? Because he's back in the gym already to
Yeah.
where most of us
Yeah.
would go on holiday and we take the time off and we'd recover. But the guy, doesn't cheat on his diet.
He doesn't-
He's loyal to the core.
Yeah.
So I think they were just covering it. I think the IFBB have got the reason why, and that's why
Yeah.
there'd be no backlash and no fine over it.
Yeah.
And that's cool as long as you get the powers that be. The reason why us guys just keeps us talking more, gives us podcasts and stuff. And I don't
Yeah.
really think Nick's too phased over people's opinion because I
No.
know you can see he's a secure individual. You can see that
Yeah.
anyway. And speaking,
Yeah.
so he's not really bothered. It affected him that he didn't have to go to Olympia.
Yeah, no, I agree with that assessment, and definitely Nick's not done. He's coming back next year, and so he will most likely be at the Olympia if he wins his show. So that's all he
Yeah.
has to do is qualify again. So
But the pit
Yeah.
pays big money, bro. What the fuck?
100 grand, yeah, 100 grand. Dubai, I think
Wouldn't
is
surprise
even
me
more now.
if Martin jumped in.
Yeah, I don't know. I think Martin will probably do like Detroit too or something. Probably a Fuad show. Maybe
That's the week
Samson.
after. It's not a week. How long that?
After
That's
Arnold.
3 weeks after Arnold.
Yeah. So why not, man? Like, get the check, right?
money.
So get the money. All right. So that's pretty much the Olympia. Wanted to get your take on that quick. And now let's talk about you. You're supposed to be on that Olympia stage. So the last interview I did with you, you're like, I'm gonna get my paperwork this time. I'm gonna be ready. I'm gonna have this. And you didn't.
Well, not even that, bro. It's like
Yeah.
after we're a place that the Dubai Pro.
Yeah. You just felt like, yeah.
Not even that, bro. Like I looked at myself. I knew I was better. You know, the guy from Prague, the guy promote from Prague,
Yeah.
looked at me, bro, and was like, "It's your show." And people who love to hate me,
Yeah.
go backstage and they're like, "Listen, you've got this." And then for me to get third, I'm like,
Yeah.
what's the if I can't win Dubai Pro, then I ain't placing top 5 at the Olympia. So I ain't wasting my time and money to go there. It's just for me. People say it's bodybuilding. Oh, I love bodybuilding. I love it, right?
Yeah.
But it's a business, man. It's a
Yeah.
business. I don't get no free flights.
Oh yeah, so they don't pay for you to go to Olympia. They don't pay for your flight there. They don't
I
pay.
get like $500 or something.
Oh, okay.
For us, even to fly from England, sorry, I was in Kuwait. For me to fly from Kuwait to US,
Las Vegas.
even on economy, it's about $1,200.
Okay.
And my flat ass ain't flying economy, bro. And then like I had a few guys, people saying, "Oh, don't bring your family." If you don't bring your family when you compete, what are you competing for?
Yeah.
I compete for my kids, right, and for my family. If your family aren't there with you in the moments to celebrate it and to be there for your losses, then why are you competing? Why are you doing it for? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
People are
Yeah.
mad.
I agree. I think the Olympia. This is the Olympia. This is a Super Bowl of bodybuilding. They make money off you guys selling tickets and pay-per-view. They should fly you guys in. You're the main event. But I get it. If they fly you in, they got to fly in the figure, the bikini, the classic, right? They got to be fair.
There's a lot, right? And then like look at was it men's physique or like 50
men's
men or
physique.
something?
Yeah, like
Yeah,
like fucking $500,000 on flights just to get everybody there. And
and then like I have to get tickets, and before you know it, bro, you're $20,000 deep.
Yeah.
And if you get seventh, you get 20G. So you're
Or,
paying
20.
to compete.
You're just
it's
you're just
for
covering
me,
your breaking even.
I could just take my time off, go on holiday with my kids, spend time with kids,
Yeah.
do the school runs, do football. That's more important. If I want an Olympia jacket, I'll just phone Nabia and pay $40 and get a Nabia to when we
Give
come
you
in.
one, yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, bro, like I looked at it and I thought Stefan and myself thought we had the
And you've competed a lot through that year. You were pushing a lot of shows that year too, and
But my body wasn't too bad, bro. Like my body was okay, right? Like my blood work was good, my body was good. I was hyped for it, and I seen Badr, he was happy with the look. Asha was happy with the look, and then when that happened to me, I just thought, fuck it.
Yeah.
Like, listen, like sometimes you lose morale and you're like, no way. I ain't wasting my time and shooting up every day and taking all my shit and just to get out. Last time I was on the Olympic stage, I was 7th, bro. And that's with Philippe, Dexter, Victor, Sean. I'm like, I ain't coming in. I'm coming to get to at least top 5. So unless I'm there, then I just it's just not. It's not viable. It's not worth it, right? So I just said to Steph, look, bro, like I believe personally I have a better chance at Ohio. I'll get a better look at the Arnold.
Yes, the
because
Arnold.
one, the judges aren't going to be tired after watching 400 people. There's only 15 people in the class, right? Like the judges are still fresh. It's done quick, so no one's like because let's be honest, the human beings, you're gonna get tired sitting there on that seat looking, and I believe I get a better look at the Arnold,
Yes.
So that's my plan, bro. We've got to go to Ohio, then UK, and
UK.
obviously
Okay.
Brazil, if that's
Awesome.
it.
Yeah.
And I like Samson, bro. I like
That's
to
good.
compete. I like to compete, but at
Yeah.
the same time, it has to be. It's a business because
It's got to be. Yeah.
the IFBB is a business to them, right?
It is.
You pay your pro card money. It's a business. So if you're not looking at it as a business, you're gonna go broke. Like,
Yeah.
it's got bad to me to say, but a lot of the old guns, bro,
They did.
broke.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. Yeah.
some of the guys you see from like years past, they're 60 now and 70, whatever, 60, working at the expos. Fuck,
Yeah. Yeah.
bro.
Yeah.
Once I'm retired, my black ass is retired.
Yes.
I'm like,
Yes.
I'm
Yeah.
home.
Yeah.
I'm sitting on the table drinking a rosé wine and just
Yeah, because look how hard you work. Look what you put your body through. Then to have nothing left after all that, it's just like, yeah, you're right. Set yourself up for life. Retire.
Yeah, so
you know.
But right now,
Yeah.
I'm happy with checked in today with Stefan and Chemo and Ascot in Dubai and Kuwait. Sorry, we're happy with the look. As you guys can see, I've got the big.
Well, yeah. Let's talk about. I seen your training videos. You're fucking pushing weight now. I can tell you're back on. You're fucking like when someone's back on full gill, and you can see it in your training. I see it in the training now. So, what's your weight right now, training wise?
As of this morning, it was 296.
296. Okay.
Yeah.
And what can you tell us? Would you open about your cycle? I think you used to just talk about your shit. Okay. So what would you be running right now? Nathan the Asha, 2 fucking 96, 97. What are you fucking slamming
what
right
I'm
now?
running, what I should be running, right, and what I'm actually running is different. So Stefan put me on 1 gram of an anthate. No, sorry, 1250 an anthate. 400 primo and 800 Boulder.
Okay. And
that's what Stefan put me on. But what I'm taking is a little bit different.
Oh, there's more.
Obviously, I'm using 8 units of GH at the same time.
Yeah. Okay.
Right now, but I added in 100 milligram of oxy. I put the GH to 10 units. And then I threw 500 Sasmon in there for the just for the next
a little
2
extra.
weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little
extra.
boost, a little boost.
Little extra.
And then
Yeah.
obviously, I'll jump back on the said Steph today. Jump back on the trend 1st of November. Start running that straight through till March.
Okay. And
I don't care. I'm not shy, bro.
well, no, yeah. You're open about it, you're transparent, which is cool. That's what people love you and they respect you for that. So, and what about like you don't do any cardio in the off season, or you just
no?
Do you do a little bit of walking?
I don't even walk, bro. Like I got one of these little smart watches on, and on a good day I'll do 2,000 steps.
Yeah.
On a good day, but no. Right now my metabolism is literally crazy high. Like last year we was in the best shape we'd been in off season before. I was 295. This year I'm I'd say 10-15% leaner than I was last year. At 295, 296, 297.
Nice.
So we've added a bit of muscle there. I think we'll probably try and push to in this condition around 310, 315. Just what we try and keep this condition. Yeah. And then obviously then bring it down, but like I said, Steph's happy with it. I'm happy. He lets me, run free with my food and stuff. And obviously, if I feel like I need to do cardio, he'll tell me do cardio, and then obviously then I'll just jump on it. But he said today saying, Nathan, this looks brilliant. Can we just keep going with this? Not many kebabs. So I said, cool, we'll just keep running this for the foreseeable. I think probably my next check-ins in 2 weeks because like I don't you don't
want to do it every week.
Yeah, I don't see the point, right? And
no, off season.
I don't need someone to hold my hand, even in prep. I check in with Steph every 2 weeks, 3 weeks.
Yeah.
I'm almost 40 years old and I know what's going on. If I need to push the cardio, I'll push the cardio. If I need to lower the food, I just drop a message. So yeah, man, like he's happy. Obviously, we were told, Steph was told Nathan needs to bring up his abductors. You know,
Yeah.
I need a bit more glutes and ham. So that's what chemo is going to work on when we go back to
Good.
Q8. And right now, that's the main goal, because the legs from the front are good. It's just when we turn around, there's a little gap from the rear, which
Yep.
they won't fill in. And obviously, my posing, I pose differently. That's how I'm comfortable doing it. But
Yeah.
Stefan's been on my ass for the past
Yep.
few weeks to pose, how they want. So
Yeah.
basically, that's part of of the, even though it's not, it's part of my new routine. So I'll do 2 rounds of posing every other day, just try and
Good.
keep the legs how they want it to be rather than how I'm comfortable.
Yeah. Good. All right. Well, I'll wrap it up there, brother. Thank you again. I mean, it's late over there, but I appreciate you coming on, and I'm definitely going to have you on again and shoot the shit
Yeah, man.
and pick your brain.
12's okay.
It's okay for you? Okay.
Just
Okay,
not
good.
2.
Yeah. No, I know. For sure. All right, brother. Well, appreciate it. And we're going to see you. Do you have to get an invite still, or do you are going to message Arnold, promote and be like, hey, I want to do the Arnold?
Bro, I'm close. I speak to Brian a hell of a lot.
Okay. Yeah.
He's one of the guys who, when I was in a limb, and helped me get my my visa and stuff. And
Okay.
I'm awesome for that. They're always asking me. So, obviously I get an invite, and I think the rules were you have to win a pro show. So obviously,
Oh, okay. Yeah.
done that, been there.
Yeah.
But yeah, obviously I'm still gonna apply for it, but on the first before the first. But
Okay.
I think this Arnold will be bigger and better than the Olympia, because
It will.
everyone's gonna do it. Everyone.
It'll be huge.
And you get to see the guys earlier. I think
Yeah.
the physiques will be fresher than obviously 11 at night. They'll be more like 8 o'clock.
Yes.
So that's a big thing.
Yeah. Huge. Okay. Well, we're looking forward to seeing you there. Excited for your kind of off-season prep here. Show the people your training. Keep posting those training videos. We love it, and keep looking forward to seeing your updates. Okay, brother.
Thank you, brother.
All right.
Stay blessed.
All right, guys. Well, thank you. We'll catch you on the next one. Peace.